Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you something that has been really helpful for me just yesterday that I saw, and it's been challenging, the ups and downs, and seeing a picture, seeing a video for Israel and about what's going on, and just, sometimes emotions pour forth, and sometimes I feel like I have to put up this block in order to function and to continue to function and to be present where I am right now. And there's a lot of ups and downs, but yesterday I was having a hard time just hearing about the protests and the violence and the hate, and it just seems so big and so rampant. It feels like we're on the other side of the world, and obviously I know that's not the case. There's some that are supporting us, and it's amazing, but it just feels sometimes so dark and hard. And this is what I was feeling when I was learning with someone from Olami, and we were learning together from this beautiful book. And this book quoted from the Torah, from the last book of the Torah. It quoted this verse. I'm going to read it to you. It said, "When you go out to battle against your enemy, and you see a horse and chariot, a people more numerous than you, you shall not fear them, for Hashem your God is with you." And I read this and I was like, wow, that is exactly what I needed to hear. And I felt so comforted. I felt like there was this bubble of protection around me, around us as the Jewish people. Like, sometimes I could feel scrolling, looking at the news, it's so random, so hateful. And I was like, wow, it just felt purposeful and meaningful. And then something else happened after that. So after that, I went to pick up my groceries, and I was in the parking lot after the groceries were put in my car, and I'm driving towards the exit, and there's another car driving this way, and I look and see, and it's another mother I do carpool with, and she looks at me and she pulls her car around, and she's like, "Aren't you supposed to be driving today?" I'm like, I look at the clock. It was 1:34. Pickup was 1:30 and 15 minutes away, which means no matter how you cut it, I'm going to be 20 minutes late. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. It's my day. We've been rotating, and I didn't write it down. It's this new rotation, just Thursdays and Fridays. And I was like, yeah, I'm going right now. So the whole time I was driving, I was thinking, I could have been thinking so many different thoughts, right? And actually one of my kids' teachers so beautifully said to me, she's like, "I'm so sorry. That's such a hard feeling when you have something unexpected like that come up and you just have to go and run and do it." And I so appreciated that she was able to look from my perspective. But the whole car ride, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking, wow, the fact that we ran into each other in the parking lot, and I've never seen her there before, it was so meant to be. It's like Hashem was saying, look, sweetie, yeah, okay, you forgot it was your day. You made a mistake. But here, I'm guiding you. I'm helping you along the way. And it worked out amazing, because also later that day, not that much later, I had a doctor's appointment, and I wanted to be back for my appointment. And if we had not have seen each other, 2:00 would have come around, and the kids would be like, we'd all be like, "Where are the kids?" And I'd be like, oh my gosh, now I have to go. I would have been late. Everything would have been thrown off. And I was so grateful. I just felt so thankful that everything was orchestrated exactly that way. And then just to take it one step further is when I got to the second stop of carpool, one of the teachers comes around the corner and she says to me, "Do you mind? I know you have a lot of kids in the car, but do you mind giving me a ride home?" And I said, "Sure, I'd love to bring you home." So I asked her, I said, and she's never asked for a ride before. It's never come up like that. And I said to her though, "If I was here on time, would you have needed a ride?" And she said, "No, I just finished my work, other stuff in the building. And now she came out and was looking to see who could bring her home." And I was able to do it. And I felt like that was just another tap, another message. I really feel that these little things, and they might sound so little, but in a time it was I felt like I was being carried through life. And there's this idea in Judaism, we call this hashgacha pratis, or hashgacha pratit. And it's this idea, it's sometimes used, the acronyms people use for it is HP. These HP moments where we see something in our life of just how it came together, how it was arranged, how it wasn't a coincidence, how you ran into this person or that person, or something came up and it was exactly how it was meant to be. And we just, by finding these little moments in our lives, to me, this is what's offering so much comfort, because I know that yes, it's difficult and yes, it's hard, but Hashem is helping me along the way. God is here with me, doing this with me and carrying me through. And I felt it so comforting. And Jewish sources say, actually, that to the extent that we find these moments in our lives and we notice them and we identify them, it brings more blessing into our lives and more of these moments. It just happens more and more. And I have a friend who's not religious, and she literally, she lives her life this way. And she's like, yeah, and this happened and that happened. And of course, it was meant to be because God was guiding me through this. And it really does work that way. So I challenge you, find these moments in your lives. Maybe make a note in your phone and write it down every time it happens. Just add stories. Share these stories with your friends. Ask your friends what's going on in their lives. And I really think through this, it's this really special time that Hashem is hidden. God is hidden in this world. And it's like the curtain is like lifting a little bit so we can see more of God's light and how the big picture, how the pieces of the puzzle are coming together for our life in this world. And at times it can be really confusing, but we have these little bits, these sparks of light and inspiration to show us, I'm here for you, I care for you, sweetheart, I'm not leaving your side. And to the extent that we can lean into this, I think it should be a comfort, it should bring us joy, it should help us get through this difficult time together, and we should emerge, and we should emerge with so much joy and strength and connection and love for each other. And it should be a time of peace. And may everyone have a great day.